Hi, this is Karen. I am excited to show you our new roll-up bill sheet. So here's how you get started. First, let's create some bill sheets so that you'll have something to roll up. Then you can say new sheet and give it a new sheet. And so I'm going to make a sheet of some, I'm going to say all health bills. And then the type of sheet, now you have a choice. So you can do a normal sheet, which is just write a query, or you can now choose roll-up as your option. Go ahead and make a roll-up sheet. All right, so that brings me to this screen where I have just 3 configuration options. First, what bill sheets do I want to include? So I am going to include all of my health items. All right. And so now I can make a map or share these with a certain group of people, but they're all together into one bill sheet. Okay, so after I've done choosing, I click off anywhere else, and that'll close that up. And up here, I have a reminder of which sheets are included for my convenience, and you can change that at any time, add or remove sheets whenever you need to. Next option is what kind of roll-up do you want? Do you want bills that exist on any sheet, which is to say a union of all of the different bill sheets, so that any bill that is anywhere shows up? Or, and this is a great option, do you want only bills that exist on all sheets? So do you want to see the overlap between where 2 different topics, the bill is in both topics? So that can let you really focus in on your priority bills. So you could say, well, here's my bill sheets, but let me know what's on all of them because those are going to be my priority bills. So you can choose that as your option. I'm going to do a union, and the other one would be an intersection. Okay, so I'm going to choose that, and then copy user data. If you have entered your own columns, so you have comments, or you have put in your position, or you have otherwise entered extra data, and if you don't know how to do that, read up on our templates. Then you can decide if you would like us to include that data in your master. And so that'll take the data from these sheets I've chosen and take a copy of it into the master. Now, if a bill is in more than one of these sheets, then we will take the data from the first one alphabetically. So if a bill is in several sheets here, I'll get the data I've entered. So the position, for example, I've entered first it'll be from the newborn screening sheet. So if I've got it on newborn screening and maternal mortality, then I get whatever the data is from the first one. So that's how we choose the roll-up. So you can take advantage of that if you want to decide which is the priority data, which should always be the tiebreaker. Then you can use the alphabet to put them in the order you want. So you can number them in front, or you can put ABC in front to get them into the order you want, so that bills from that always take priority, and those are the comments that get rolled up. So you are in control of that. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, I do want to copy that data in. And then once I say save, it's going to take all of that, bring it all together, and show it here. Now, of course, what data gets copied in, and if I see it, all depends on what templates I've got on the subsheets and on this sheet. So if they all match, great, then it'll look normal. If this has more columns than my subsheets, then, those columns are going to be blank. But I can enter data into here like any other bill sheet. Okay, so now I've got this bill sheet. You can, in fact, set alerts on this sheet and get alerts when there's new bills that come into the subsheets. They'll get rolled into here before we send alerts. So you will get new bill alerts from roll-ups. And you can make a widget now. So I can make a map of the combination of all of these. If you want to, you could create a category column in each of the subsheets and say maybe newborn screening, vaccination, and put that in. And then when you roll it up, then you'll be able to see what category it came from. So if you want to include that information, you certainly can, and it can be, whatever description you want. And that way you know which bill sheet it came from, and you can display that information on the map. Yeah, so you can use it for a stakeholder page or whatever else. So the other kind of detail information, we run the update overnight. So obviously we run the update and create the sheet as soon as you say save. And then we're not going to update it again with new bills until we do our overnight update before we send out the alerts. So any changes you make to a bill sheet while you're still working on it during the day, they will not be reflected in the roll-up. So as you're entering data or if you are messing with one of the underlying bill sheets and say, well, what happened last year and this year and whatever, it won't screw up the Rollup until the overnight update. Now, if you make some changes that you would like reflected in the Rollup, no problem. Just come back, open up your Rollup, go to the Rollup tab, and click Save, and that will cause it to recalculate and refresh all the data. That will change the list of bills and bring in any new data that you've entered. So you can force an update whenever you want. Otherwise, it's just going to update every night and stay rolled up to match your sheets. All right, so let us know if you have any questions, but hopefully you're excited and you have lots of ideas how to take advantage of this new tool. All right, bye everybody.